crowd erupted in applause as Noah Walker concluded his presentation, the Northern Lights campaign poised to revolutionize Meridian Technologies' market position. His fiancée Vanessa beamed from the front row, her family's influence securing her own rising position at the firm. By morning, everything shattered. Security footage showed Noah stealing proprietary files at midnight. Despite his desperate protests, he wasn't even in the building. Security dragged him out while executives watched. Vanessa's revelation cut deepest. She was pregnant but wanted nothing to do with a thief. The board publicly crucified him, his reputation destroyed overnight. Within weeks, Noah became unemployable, unaware that Vanessa's powerful family had orchestrated his downfall to protect their daughter's ambitions and the campaign she planned to claim as her own. In present-day Portland, Maine, Noah's alarm clock rings at 5:30. Now 38, his once polished appearance has given way to a more weathered look. Still handsome, but with tired eyes that have seen too much hardship. He moves quietly through his modest but clean apartment to wake his 7-year-old daughter, Lily, the light of his life. She has his creative mind and warm smile, but her mother's expressive eyes, a daily reminder of what he lost. Their morning routine unfolds with practiced efficiency. Noah helps Lily with her science project while making breakfast, checking her homework, and braiding her hair. Their small apartment walls display Lily's colorful artwork alongside Noah's marketing sketches that he still creates late at night, unable to abandon his passion despite everything. Noah's boss Frank, a gruff but kind-hearted veteran in his 60s, values Noah's work ethic but can only offer part-time hours at the local meal delivery service. Noah supplements his income with weekend shifts at Riverfront Coffee and designing flyers for neighborhood businesses. The financial strain shows in quiet moments. Noah carefully counting dollars for Lily's upcoming school field trip, postponing yet another utility bill, fixing his failing car himself because a mechanic is an unaffordable luxury. Around Noah and Lily, a makeshift family has formed. Mrs. Rodriguez, a retired teacher in her 70s, watches Lily after school. Kevin, a nurse in his 40s living across the hall, offers medical advice when needed. Diana, a single mother in her 30s, has a son Ethan who has become Lily's best friend. This community supports each other through shared meals, childcare, and the countless small kindnesses that make difficult lives bearable. At Lily's school, Noah meets with her teacher, Miss Bennett, who explains that Lily shows exceptional aptitude and would thrive in the school's advanced program. Noah's heart swells with pride before sinking as Miss Bennett outlines the program's costs, materials, and field trips that far exceed his budget. He promises to figure something out, his expression betraying none of his worry to the teacher. That night, after Lily is asleep, he searches online for scholarships and stays up designing extra flyers, determined to give his daughter every opportunity he can. Hidden in Noah's closet is a box containing newspaper clippings about his disgrace and legal documents from his unsuccessful attempts to clear his name. Sometimes, after particularly difficult days, he searches online for updates about Meridian Technologies, now one of the country's most successful marketing firms, and for Vanessa, who has become a marketing executive at her family's company, Price Enterprises. His attempts to contact her about Lily over the years have gone unanswered, his emails and letters seemingly vanishing into the void. When Lily asks about her mother during bedtime, Noah shares age-appropriate truths, that her mother wasn't ready to be a parent, but that doesn't mean Lily isn't loved. He shows her a locket with a tiny photo of Vanessa, the only connection to her mother. Lily doesn't know her mother's name or status, just that she lives far away. After tucking Lily in, Noah looks at an old photo of himself and Vanessa, his expression a complex mixture of lingering pain and unanswered questions. Frank informs Noah that Eclipse Solutions, a major marketing firm recently established in Portland, is looking for delivery services for their corporate lunches, a contract that could mean steady full-time work. Noah's excitement fades when he learns that Eclipse is a subsidiary of Meridian Technologies. After a moment's hesitation, he decides to pursue the opportunity for Lily's sake, creating a professional proposal that hints at the business acumen he still possesses beneath his delivery uniform. As he hands the proposal to Eclipse receptionist, he keeps his head down, fearful of being recognized by anyone from his past. The receptionist, impressed by the polished presentation from a delivery service, promises to pass it to management. That evening, Noah receives a notice that Lily's school tuition assistance is being reduced due to budget cuts. Hours later, his car breaks down completely, the repair estimate far exceeding his savings. Alone in the bathroom, Noah breaks down, overwhelmed by the mounting pressures, but quickly composes himself when he hears Lily's footsteps. He assures her everything will be fine, though his eyes tell a different story. Later, surrounded by bills and job applications, Noah pulls out his old portfolio of marketing campaigns, including the one that led to his downfall. His talent remains evident, but the opportunity to use it seems forever beyond his reach. On a stormy Friday night, Noah picks up an extra shift driving for a rideshare service after his regular delivery job. Mrs. Rodriguez is watching Lily overnight, and Noah needs the money for her school supplies. The rain falls in sheets, visibility poor as he navigates the slick streets of Portland. Outside an upscale restaurant, he notices a woman in business attire, clearly intoxicated, being harassed by two men. Other drivers pass by, but Noah stops. The woman, Olivia Reed, is elegant, even in her disheveled state, trying to fend off the men who are offering to take her home. Noah intervenes, claiming to be her prearranged driver. The men back off reluctantly. In the car, Olivia drifts in and out of consciousness, mumbling about a business meeting gone wrong and looking for someone important. Noah notices her expensive watch and designer briefcase, but focuses on getting her home safely. At her impressive townhouse, Olivia cannot find her keys. Noah helps locate them in her purse, then ensures she reaches her sofa safely. He removes her shoes, places water and aspirin on the coffee table, and leaves his rideshare card with a note offering help if needed. Before leaving, he notices framed business awards and photos of Olivia with prominent business leaders, but doesn't examine them closely out of respect for her privacy. The next morning, Olivia wakes with a pounding headache and fragmented memories. Finding Noah's card and thoughtful note touches her. Such kindness is rare in her high-pressure world. She calls the rideshare company to thank him properly, but they refuse to share his information, citing privacy policies. Determined, she requests the ride records, leveraging her corporate influence to get what standard procedures would deny. Meanwhile, Noah receives notification that Eclipse Solutions has approved his delivery service contract. The steady income brings relief, tempered with anxiety about working near the company that destroyed his career. Monday morning finds him at his weekend coffee shop job near Eclipse offices. Olivia enters, now impeccably dressed in a designer suit, every inch the powerful executive. Noah recognizes her immediately, but says nothing, assuming she wouldn't remember him. Olivia sits reviewing documents, occasionally scanning the room as if searching for someone. When Noah delivers her coffee, their hands briefly touch. Both feel an inexplicable familiarity. Olivia studies his face, trying to place him, and asks if they've met before. Noah denies it, sparing her potential embarrassment about the rideshare incident. Their brief conversation reveals their contrasting worlds, her corporate meetings versus his multiple jobs supporting his daughter. Yet they connect over shared appreciation for the coffee shop's tranquility and Portland's coastal charm. As Noah turns to leave, his worn portfolio falls, marketing sketches scattering across the floor. Embarrassed, he gathers them while Olivia helps. She studies one campaign concept, visibly impressed, and comments that he's clearly in the wrong line of work. Noah explains vaguely that he used to be in marketing, but circumstances changed. Before they can talk further, Olivia receives an urgent call and leaves hurriedly, but takes Noah's coffee shop card, promising to return. In her Eclipse Solutions office, Olivia can't stop thinking about Noah's designs. They remind her of a marketing approach she admired years ago at Meridian, before joining the company. She confirms through rideshare records that Noah was indeed her driver Friday night. Intrigued by both his kindness and talent, she researches him online, finding little about his current life, but discovering old articles about a promising marketing executive fired from Meridian for alleged corporate espionage. The grainy photo shows a younger, more polished Noah. The disconnect between his evident talent and current circumstances puzzles her. That same day, Noah makes his first delivery to Eclipse Solutions, keeping his head down to avoid recognition. As he leaves, he passes Olivia's office. Through the glass wall, he sees her studying something on her computer screen. Their eyes meet briefly before Noah hurries away. But Olivia now has confirmation. The talented barista, her kind driver, and the disgraced executive are the same person. Questions swirl in her mind. What really happened to Noah Walker? And why does she feel so drawn to uncovering the truth? Over the next few weeks, Olivia becomes a regular at Riverfront Coffee during Noah's shifts. Their interactions start as casual customer-barista exchanges but gradually deepen. Noah remains guarded, but enjoys their conversations despite himself. Olivia never mentions recognizing him from his past, sensing his reluctance to discuss it. Their conversations reveal Noah's quiet intelligence and unexpected humor. Olivia's surprising down-to-earth nature despite her status. When she mentions recently relocating to Portland to establish Eclipse's branch, after working at Meridian Technologies for 6 years, Noah tenses visibly, but masks his reaction. One Saturday, Noah brings Lily to work when Mrs. Rodriguez has a doctor's appointment. The 7-year-old sits at a corner table, diligently working on her science project. When Olivia arrives, she immediately connects with the precocious child. They bond over Lily's project about marine ecosystems, with Olivia sharing knowledge from her environmental protection initiatives at Eclipse. Noah watches their interaction with mixed emotions, touched by Olivia's genuine interest in his daughter, but fearful of worlds colliding. When Lily mentions wanting to join the advanced science program, but Daddy says it might have to wait until next year, Olivia glances at Noah with new understanding of his financial struggles. After this encounter, Olivia approaches Noah with a business proposal. Eclipse needs marketing materials for their local community initiatives. She offers him freelance work, claiming she's impressed by the sketches she saw. Noah suspects the convenient timing but desperately needs the money for Lily's program. He accepts the job but insists on complete professionalism, maintaining emotional distance. Olivia agrees, hiding her ulterior motive to see more of his work and understand how someone of his talent ended up in his current situation. Noah's designs for Eclipse's community program exceed expectations, revealing his true talents. Olivia becomes increasingly convinced the accusations against him must have been false. His work shows integrity and originality incompatible with intellectual theft. When Eclipse sponsors Lily's school science fair as part of their community outreach, Olivia attends, ostensibly representing her company, but really hoping to see Noah and Lily. She observes their loving father-daughter interaction from a distance, increasingly drawn to their world. When Lily's project wins second place, Noah lifts her in a celebratory hug. Olivia captures the moment with her phone, deeply moved. Later, she approaches with congratulations. Noah introduces her formally to Lily as Ms. Reed, who gave Daddy some design work. Lily innocently replies, "Oh, the pretty coffee shop lady you talk about." Noah's embarrassment and Olivia's pleased smile create a moment of unspoken connection. As they walk to the parking lot, Lily runs ahead to show her award to a friend. Alone briefly, Olivia finally addresses the elephant in the room. "I know who you are, Noah. I know about Meridian." Noah freezes, immediately defensive, asking if her interest has been researched for some corporate exposé. Olivia assures him her interest is personal, not professional. "I've seen your work. It doesn't match what they said about you." Noah, emotional but restrained, replies that it's ancient history now. He has Lily to think about. Before they part, Olivia mentions working on a major rebranding project at Meridian 7 years ago. "There was something about the original concept, before I joined the company, that was brilliant. I've tried to find that spark in other campaigns ever since." Noah looks at her with new awareness and asks if she means the Northern Lights campaign. When she confirms, he quietly says, "Because I created it," before taking Lily's hand and walking away, leaving Olivia stunned, and walking away, leaving Olivia stunned. That night, both lie awake, Noah wondering if he's made a mistake in revealing himself, Olivia piecing together a disturbing possibility, that the campaign she built her early reputation on might have been stolen from the man who now serves her coffee. The realization both disturbs and compels her to dig deeper into what really happened 8 years ago. 2 weeks after the science fair, Noah is delivering lunch to Eclipse when he comes face-to-face with Henry Grant, now executive chairman of Meridian Technologies, visiting the Portland office. Henry doesn't immediately recognize the delivery man as the executive he fired years ago, but Noah nearly drops the food containers at the sight of his former boss. Later that day, Olivia receives an unexpected call from Henry, mentioning that the delivery guy looked oddly familiar. Olivia deflects his question, but Henry's suspicion has been awakened. After hanging up, she immediately warns Noah via text that his past might be catching up to him. The situation complicates further when Vanessa Price, now marketing director at Price Enterprises and engaged to Senator James Wilson, arrives in Portland for a potential partnership between Price Enterprises, Meridian, and Eclipse. Vanessa, elegant and cold, has successfully buried her history with Noah, presenting herself as a childless career woman dedicated to her high-profile relationship. Olivia, now fully invested in uncovering the truth, observes Vanessa's reaction when Noah's name is mentioned casually in conversation. Vanessa's momentary panic confirms Olivia's suspicions that there's more to the story than corporate espionage. Noah receives an anonymous letter threatening to remind everyone in Portland about your criminal past unless he stays away from Eclipse and its executives. Concerned for his new stability and Lily's well-being, he considers cutting ties with Olivia despite their growing closeness. When he cancels their casual dinner plans with a vague excuse, Olivia senses something is wrong and visits him at the coffee shop. Noah reluctantly shows her the letter. Instead of retreating, Olivia becomes more determined to help him clear his name. This proves someone is still actively trying to keep you down. That's not what innocent people do after 8 years. Behind the scenes, Henry has been investigating Noah. He meets privately with Vanessa, revealing his discovery that Noah lives in Portland with a child who matches the timeline of when Vanessa and Noah were engaged. Henry suggests this could complicate her engagement to the senator, who values family image in his campaign. Vanessa, panicked at the thought of her carefully constructed life unraveling, agrees to Henry's plan to force Noah out of Portland. Henry, concerned about possible re-examination of the intellectual theft case that benefited Meridian enormously, contacts his allies on the local business council. Noah suddenly finds his delivery contract with Eclipse under review. Frank reluctantly informs him that other business contracts are being canceled due to concerns raised by prominent community members. The coffee shop owner, pressured by influential customers, reduces Noah's hours. Even Lily's school calls about her scholarship, citing administrative reconsideration. When Noah picks Lily up from school, he overhears parents whispering about the criminal father. Lily, confused and hurt, asks Noah why people are saying mean things. This moment, seeing his daughter affected by his past, pushes Noah to a breaking point. He confronts Olivia at her office, assuming she betrayed his confidence to boost her corporate standing. Was getting close to me and Lily just part of some sick corporate game? Did you tell them who I was? Olivia, genuinely shocked by the accusations, realizes how deeply trauma has affected Noah's ability to trust. She swears she's been investigating to help him, not hurt him. I've been accessing old files, tracking down former employees. I think you were set up, Noah. Their heated exchange is interrupted when Vanessa appears at Olivia's office door. Seeing Noah for the first time in 8 years and with the senior executive who's been asking questions about the old intellectual property case, Vanessa pales visibly. You? She whispers, looking like she's seen a ghost. Hello, Vanessa, Noah replies coldly. Still ruining lives, I see. The tension breaks when Noah's phone rings. Mrs. Rodriguez calling to say Lily has a high fever and needs to be picked up immediately. Noah leaves without another word, the personal emergency taking precedence over the confrontation. Olivia follows him to the elevator, promising, "This isn't over. Let me help you fight this, Noah." Emotionally exhausted, Noah responds, "Some battles can't be won, Olivia. The people behind this have already taken everything once. I won't let them take what little I have left." As the elevator doors close between them, neither realizes that Vanessa has overheard their exchange, and that her carefully protected secrets are in danger of exposure. Lily's fever develops into a serious case of pneumonia, requiring hospitalization. Noah spends days at her bedside, virtually sleepless, all other concerns forgotten in the face of his daughter's illness. The financial implications of the hospital stay loom over him, but his only focus is Lily's recovery. Olivia learns about Lily's condition from Kevin, the nurse neighbor who works at the hospital. Despite Noah's recent anger toward her, she visits, bringing Lily's favorite books and a stuffed marine animal that Lily had admired at the science fair. Noah, exhausted and vulnerable, accepts Olivia's support without resistance. During one of Lily's treatments, Olivia and Noah sit in the waiting room. The walls between them crumble as Noah finally shares the full story of his downfall. How the security footage that showed him downloading files was from a night when he wasn't even in the building. How his keycard was somehow used without his knowledge, and how quickly Vanessa abandoned him, despite his protestations of innocence. The worst part wasn't losing my career, he confesses. It was when Vanessa told me she was pregnant but wanted nothing to do with me. She threatened that if I tried to be part of the child's life, she'd make sure I went to jail for the theft. When she had the baby, she sent me one message with a photo, saying she was giving our daughter up for adoption. I spent every dollar I had tracking down Lily and proving paternity to become her legal father. Olivia, deeply moved, reveals her own suspicions. The campaign you created became Meridian's most successful ever. Vanessa presented it after you were gone and built her career on it. I always thought something felt wrong about the narrative, especially after I saw your current work. As Lily recovers and returns home, Olivia formulates a plan. Eclipse is hosting a major corporate event celebrating the partnership with Meridian and Price Enterprises. All key players will be present, including Henry, Vanessa, and Senator Wilson. Olivia convinces Noah to attend as her guest. You've been hiding for 8 years, maybe it's time to face them directly. Noah is reluctant until Lily, still recovering but perceptive, tells him, "You always tell me to stand up to bullies, Daddy." Her innocent wisdom decides the matter. The night of the event, Noah arrives transformed. His delivery uniform replaced by a borrowed suit, his confidence tentatively restored by Olivia's faith in him. Whispers follow him through the crowd as executives recognize the disgraced former colleague. Vanessa, seeing Noah across the room on Olivia's arm, nearly drops her champagne glass. Henry corners Olivia, demanding to know why she's consorting with a known corporate thief. Senator Wilson, noticing his fiancée's distress, asks for an explanation. The tension explodes when Henry publicly confronts Noah, loudly reminding everyone of Noah's criminal past. Rather than retreating, Noah stands his ground, his voice steady. "I've spent 8 years rebuilding my life after you destroyed it with false accusations. I'm not here to cause trouble. I'm here because it's time for the truth." Olivia steps forward, addressing the uncomfortable crowd. "As Eclipse's CEO, I've been investigating the intellectual property case that made Meridian millions. The evidence suggests a grave injustice was committed." She reveals her findings, inconsistencies in the security footage, timestamps, witness statements that were suppressed, and most damning, evidence that someone else used Noah's keycard the night of the alleged theft. The real question, Olivia concludes, looking directly at Vanessa, is who benefited most from Noah's disgrace. Under the pressure of public scrutiny and Olivia's evidence, Vanessa breaks. In a scene of raw emotion, she admits to helping frame Noah for the theft. Henry had discovered that Noah was the true creator of the Northern Lights campaign that Vanessa had been taking credit for. Fearing exposure and the loss of her career trajectory, she agreed to Henry's plan to discredit Noah. "I never thought it would go so far," she cries, collapsing into a chair. "I was pregnant and scared, and my father said our family would lose everything if the truth came out." Senator Wilson, horrified by this public revelation about his fiancée, distances himself immediately, his political instincts overriding any personal loyalty. The final blow comes when Noah quietly asks Vanessa, "Does our daughter know who her mother is?" The room falls silent. Senator Wilson turns slowly toward Vanessa, his expression changing from confusion to fury as he realizes the childless woman he's been engaged to has a secret child. Vanessa, cornered, finally admits the ultimate truth. She never gave Lily up for adoption. She had planned to, but Noah found out and fought for custody. She let him raise their daughter alone while she pursued her career, periodically paying investigators to check that Noah never revealed her identity as Lily's mother. "I convinced myself she was better off without me," Vanessa whispers, "and then it became easier to pretend she didn't exist." Olivia, who has grown to love Lily over the past months, looks at Vanessa with quiet devastation. That little girl is the most amazing child I've ever met. She deserved to know her mother. And her mother didn't deserve her. In the days following the confrontation, the business world of Portland buzzes with the scandal. Henry Grant is forced into early retirement by Meridian's board, who distanced themselves from the unethical behavior by offering Noah a public apology and significant financial settlement. Price Enterprises' stock drops sharply as the story spreads, with business partners questioning the company's ethics. Vanessa, abandoned by her fiancé and facing professional disgrace, attempts damage control through her family's connections. However, the court of public opinion has already judged her harshly. Senator Wilson announces the end of their engagement, citing irreconcilable differences in personal values. With Olivia's corporate resources supporting him, Noah files for official exoneration. The case moves quickly given Vanessa's confession and the new evidence. The judge not only clears Noah's record, but makes a point of commenting on the extraordinary injustice he suffered and his remarkable character in rebuilding his life for his daughter's sake. Local news outlets run the story of the delivery driver wrongfully accused of corporate espionage who maintained his integrity through years of hardship. Noah, uncomfortable with the attention but grateful for the vindication, gives a single brief interview in which he simply says, "The truth may take time, but it always finds its way to the surface." Multiple companies approach Noah with job offers, attracted by both his evident talent and the positive publicity his story has generated. After careful consideration, Noah accepts a creative director position at a mid-sized agency, unconnected to Meridian or Price Enterprises. The role offers both creative fulfillment and the stability Lily needs, with hours that allow him to remain present in his daughter's life. His first major project is a campaign for a children's educational foundation, combining his professional skills with his personal experience as a dedicated father. Vanessa, facing the consequences of her actions, seeks therapy to understand her choices. After several sessions, she requests a meeting with Noah to discuss Lily. Initially, Noah refuses, protective of his daughter's emotional well-being. Olivia gently encourages him to reconsider, pointing out that Lily has always wondered about her mother. The meeting takes place in a neutral counselor's office. Vanessa, stripped of her corporate armor, admits her failures with genuine remorse. She doesn't ask for forgiveness, but for a chance to know her daughter, gradually and appropriately. Noah, thinking of Lily rather than himself, agrees to supervised visits that will progress based on Lily's comfort level. Noah carefully prepares Lily for meeting her mother, answering her questions honestly but age-appropriately. The first meeting is awkward but meaningful. Lily, with a child's remarkable capacity for acceptance, is curious rather than angry. Vanessa, humbled by her daughter's openness, brings a locket identical to the one Noah gave Lily, this one containing a picture of Noah. "So you can always have both of us with you," she explains, her voice breaking. Over time, these visits establish a tentative relationship, not the instant mother-daughter bond of fairy tales, but a real human connection being built one conversation at a time. Noah's neighbors celebrate his vindication with a surprise block party. Mrs. Rodriguez proudly tells everyone she always knew that boy was special. Kevin and Diana present Noah and Lily with a handmade banner reading, "Justice Prevails." Frank offers Noah his delivery business as a silent partner, recognizing Noah's business acumen could help the small company grow, while providing Frank a path to eventual retirement. The school that once whispered about the criminal father now features Noah as a success story for Career Day. The principal personally apologizes for reducing Lily's scholarship and offers her immediate placement in the advanced program with a full scholarship. 6 months after the confrontation, Noah receives the Regional Marketing Excellence Award for his Children's Foundation campaign. As he accepts the award, he acknowledges the community that supported him through difficult times and the importance of second chances. In the audience, Olivia watches with pride, having declined to be mentioned in his speech. She understands that this moment belongs entirely to Noah, his talent and perseverance finally receiving the recognition they deserve. 1 year after the corporate confrontation, Noah's life has transformed. He now leads a successful creative team, his reputation fully restored. His work focuses on campaigns with social impact, bringing authenticity to corporate initiatives. Lily, now 8, thrives in her advanced program and has developed a cautious but warming relationship with Vanessa, who has relocated to Portland to be near her daughter. Vanessa has left corporate marketing to teach business ethics at a local university, her own hard lessons becoming valuable teaching tools for future business leaders. Noah and Olivia's relationship has deepened gradually, built on mutual respect and understanding. They've been careful to develop their connection at a pace that respects Lily's needs and their own past wounds. Olivia has become a beloved figure in Lily's life, not replacing her mother, but offering a different kind of female guidance. On a sunny Sunday morning, Noah prepares breakfast in his new home. Modest but comfortable, with a small garden where Lily has planted vegetables and flowers. The walls display both Lily's artwork and Noah's award-winning campaigns. Lily sets the table for 4, carefully arranging everyone's favorite breakfast items in their special places. Olivia arrives first, bringing fresh pastries from Riverfront Coffee. Their greeting is comfortable and intimate, a kiss that feels like coming home. Olivia helps Lily finish a science project while Noah cooks, the three of them moving around each other with the ease of a family unit that has found its rhythm. Vanessa arrives next, slightly hesitant at the threshold despite the standing invitation to these weekly breakfasts. She brings educational games for Lily, her way of connecting with her daughter through learning. The adults maintain a civil, increasingly warm relationship, for Lily's sake, their shared love for her transcending the painful past. After breakfast, while Lily shows Vanessa her garden, Noah and Olivia sit on the porch steps, coffee in hand. They discuss the future, personally and professionally. "Did you ever imagine we'd end up here?" Olivia asks, watching Lily patiently, teaching Vanessa about composting. "Not once in 8 years," Noah admits. "I was just trying to survive each day," Olivia observes. "You did more than survive, you built something beautiful out of something broken." Noah looks at her with quiet gratitude. "I had help." Later that evening, after Vanessa has left and Lily's in bed, Noah and Olivia walk to the small neighborhood park where they often end their days. The setting sun casts a golden light over the familiar path. "I've been thinking," Noah says carefully, "about what you said this morning, building something beautiful from something broken." He stops walking, turning to face Olivia. "When you found me, I was still broken in ways I didn't fully understand. You saw something in me worth fighting for when I'd stopped fighting for myself." From his pocket, he produces not a ring, but a small, weathered business card. The rideshare card he left for her the night they first met. "You kept it all this time?" Olivia asks, touched by the sentiment. "It was the beginning of our story," Noah replies, "and I'm hoping you'll help me write the rest of it." He drops to one knee, now revealing a simple but elegant ring. "Will you marry me?" Olivia. Her yes is immediate and certain. As they embrace, Noah's phone chimes with a text from Mrs. Rodriguez. "Lily saw the ring before you left. She says it's about time." They laugh, unsurprised by the little girl's perceptiveness. Walking home hand in hand, they make plans not just for a wedding, but for a future that neither could have imagined before that rainy night when a kind delivery driver took a drunk CEO home safely, not knowing she would lead him back to himself.